Hey guys, it's me, Madeline, and
Steven.
And today we are going to be filming a video on how he gave me my promise ring. We don't really have like a cute story.
Not really a cute story. Didn't go as planned.
Yeah,
at all.
It's still cute. If you guys are new here, do not forget to subscribe down below and give the video a like. We would really appreciate it. And now we're going to get into the story. So I did not really expect him to get me a promise ring because of he kept saying his mom wasn't allowing him to. And he'd be like, I'm so mad. My mom won't let me get you a promise ring. She thinks it's too early, blah, blah, blah. I'm so mad. Like, I literally had no idea that he was getting one, like, at all. Because that was like a valid point that his mom had, and I was like, it's okay, like whatever, it's fine, like it's cool, like no big deal, we have plenty of time because we're gonna be together forever. So basically I had literally no idea that he was getting it for me, and you can kind of tell a story about how you went and got it.
Okay, so yeah, I told her that I was gonna go shopping with one of my friends, Chris. He works with me at Chick-fil-A and everything, and he's been working about the same time that I have, so about a year and 2 months. And we started on the same day.
Steven, what did that have anything to do with this?
I don't know. I'm just giving him a shout out.
What?
Chris's link will be down in the description.
That literally had no correlation to the video.
Okay, so basically me and my friend Chris, we work at Chick-fil-A together. And so basically what happened is I told Madeline that I was going to go to the mall with one of my friends, Chris, and he works at Chick-fil-A with me, and I basically just told her I needed some guy time. I shopped around for a little bit, and I told her I was getting new clothes, blah blah blah. So I walk into Kay and I pick out this right here.
It's supposed to be blue.
Yeah, it's supposed to be blue. It's like supposed to be her birthstone, but it doesn't. People say it looks more like an engagement ring.
It's really pretty. Also, you were sending pictures to my mom so we could get those pictures
and
show.
So I was sending her mom pictures of the promise rings that I was looking at, and I just wasn't sure yet, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna wait, I'm gonna go shop around for more clothes. Then I go back up there, and I find this one right here. This lady helps me out, find it and everything. I fell in love with it right there, so I was like, yep, I'm getting this one because I thought it would look good on you. I bought it, and I had to get it sized, so we sent it off, and we waited a week to go pick it up. So the next week, I went to go shopping with my mom to get clothes for senior pictures and everything, but I was really going to pick up this.
So basically, he was sending pictures to my mom, and I will insert the pictures of the promise rings that he was looking at, and all of those you can definitely see that they have my birthstone in it.
This one doesn't even look blue, like in the video.
Yeah, it doesn't look very blue, but it does when you're in the light. So, like in the sunlight. It's really weird. But, I mean, it's really pretty, so.
I took a video of the promise ring on my phone, so we're just gonna insert the video right now. Yeah, after I picked it up, the following week, I took it home, and I actually got it on the same day that I gave it to her. Because it was gonna be a Christmas present, but then we just took family pictures today, and like a couple pictures. So what I was gonna do is I was gonna give it to her.
Which I'm so glad he did not do.
I was gonna give it to her in the pictures.
To the day that he gave it to me, which was like about a week ago. About a week ago. You remember when so many people, if you ever said about a week ago on Twitter, everyone would be like, Anyway, so about a week ago, we were in the car and went to go pick up Domino's Pizza. And I was just talking to him because okay, we're only telling this story and from like the actual, we could have made up like this glorious story on how he gave it to me, blah, 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 stage it. But this is literally how it went down. So, he had been mean to me. Not mean to me. He had just been like really like in bad moods the last like 4 weeks. And so every time I was hanging out with him, he was always in a bad mood. And it would make me emotionally and physically drained because I would try and make him happy, but nothing was working. And so I like basically told him, I was like, why are you in such a bad mood all the time? Like, there will be like one day, and I come home every weekend from college because I don't get to see him that often anymore. I was just basically talking to him, and I was like, it's not fair to me, like, I'm always trying to be like happy, whatever, and he's just always so down. So I started crying in the car, and then we were just so silent on the way back because I was so like upset, and I was like crying. And he was like, I have to show you something when we get back. But talking about why he like is always like upset and stuff, I think it's because of I go back to college every weekend or every weekday.
And it's hard like to see people at school like with their girlfriends or boyfriends, whatever, like walking, like they see each other every single day, and like that's something that we don't have. Like we don't see each other every day, and we have to wait
till the weekend.
Yeah, till the weekend. And I work on weekends sometimes, so the only like full day that we have to spend with each other is Sunday.
And then even that,
yeah, she has to go home. Like,
yeah. So he's always like upset because we don't really get to see each other anymore. But I try and make the best out of the time when we see each other. But he's upset, so it was so like basically that's why I was so like fed up and crying. Because we'll tell you in a little bit. I don't know, if you guys are new and don't really know us, he's still in high school, he's a senior, and I'm in college, so it's like hard because I'm off at college, but I live close enough to home where I come home basically every weekend or sometimes during the week, so it's not that big of a deal. We're not really like long distance, but so next year won't be a big issue, but recently it's been like really upsetting.
Yeah.
Because we went from the summer being together every single day, hanging out all day, every day, except for when you were gone for like that 2 weeks. And that 2 weeks we were like, oh my God.
Yeah.
So it's like, I know you guys are probably like, oh my God, I don't see my boyfriend for 2 months or whatever. We're not used to it. Like, we're really not. And I've only been in college for 2 months, 3 months. Oh my God. I'm almost done with my first semester. So like, we're still not really used to it, but it'll get better, and then next year we'll be together. Again, we're only telling you this story because this is literally how it happened. And some relationships on the internet look so perfect, and that's because they want you guys to think that it looks perfect. And don't get me wrong, we're really happy. It was just those like few weekends that he was not so happy. But it's okay, I understand.
Because not every like relationship is perfect except for ours. So, I mean...
Did you say except for ours? Yeah. No, not every relationship is perfect, and you have to fight. We weren't even really fighting, but you have to have these arguments, because if you don't, they're just going to bottle up, and then one day it's just going to explode. You have to talk to each other and figure out like what's going on and whatnot. Just keep that in mind whenever you see couples on the internet, because I know several internet couples that pretend to be, oh, so lovey-dovey, everything's perfect, we love each other, but in reality, it's a nightmare. I mean, I'm not speaking on all behalves of relationships. A majority of them, though, just keep in mind that we're normal people, too. And we have real relationships. Anyway, so fast forward. We get back to the house. And
we're both crying. We're both crying and everything. It's ridiculous.
I was so embarrassed. I just wanted pizza. And the pizza wasn't even... I wasn't even really in the mood for the pizza because I just started crying. Anyway, so he went to his room and he came out and he was like, just had something behind his back again. I didn't even, at this point, I still didn't even know what the heck it was. I was like, what? Because he had been so like, my mom wouldn't let me give it to you. My mom wouldn't let me get one. So I literally had no idea. And we were just like hugging each other and he's like, I'm sorry. And he gave it to me.
That's what happened.
Here you go.
Except it had the ring in it.
Yeah. Had the ring in it. And that's how he gave it to me.
Yep.
He made up. He felt bad for making me cry.
So now every time I make her cry, I have to buy her something.
Yeah. It makes everything so much better. I'm just kidding. Oh yeah, okay, so what I was talking about, or when he was talking about the pictures, I am so glad he did not give me those during the pictures, because he had the right idea. We were both going to be looking cute, because we had to take couple pictures and senior pictures and family pictures and all that stuff anyway, and so he was going to give it to me during the picture so she could give my first initial reaction, like the photographer lady. I promise you, I would have thought he was... asking me to marry him. And then like it would have set in like, oh, he's not on his knee, okay. Yeah. But my first reaction would have been like, what? Like I don't know, because you were so like, I can't get you a promise ring. I can't get you a promise ring. So I would have not known at all that you were getting me one, because I really didn't. Oh God, I am just so glad you did not do that.
It looks like, it doesn't even look like a promise ring in the first place.
Yeah, it really doesn't, but then again, everyone has their own views and whatnot on promise rings. If it was blue, it would. It's really pretty though. I like it. And also the sizing was wrong. So if I were to put it on my
Ring?
And get it over my fat finger. On my ring finger, it just like falls off. Like, okay, well, it's not doing it now, but it would fall off and it just like moves around and whatnot. So I just wear it on my middle finger, which I kind of like that because people won't ask me like, oh, are you engaged? Are you engaged? Like, that's basically how he gave me the ring. My promise ring.
Not the best story ever, but...
But it's our story.
That is.
It's a blessing in disguise. That it was not on camera.
But it was not today.
Yeah, literally. It's still cute. Alright. He was not wanting to make this video at all, but so many people was asking.
Yeah.
So many people were asking.
Yeah, on Twitter and everything, like people would be like, hey, make a video about it. How did he give it to you?
Yeah, someone today was like, I see you got a promise ring. You should tell us how he gave it to you. Like, so many people were asking. We were going to act like it was like this glorious thing, but why not just tell you the real story? Yeah. You'd be so embarrassed. But it's okay. I might have been a little emotional that day. It wasn't your fault.
I might have been a little mean. It's not your fault.
Yeah. But at least you can say I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
And you don't have to buy me something every single time. Because there will be definitely more times where I cry. I think that's it. Do you want to say the outro?
It's okay.
You don't want to? Why?
You'll make fun of me.
No, I won't.
Thank you so much for
Stop! You really do that though.
We hope you guys enjoyed this story, and thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see our last video, it will be linked down in the description below. And so will all of our social medias. So, do you have anything to say?
No, you did really good. High five.
Thanks, babe.
So, thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you are having a great day or night or whenever you're watching this. And we hope to see you guys in our next video.
Bye,
guys. Bye, guys. Yee!